Sharky Gamer here. Today we're taking a look at the Resident Evil 5 Limited Edition. Now this is actually an Asia Limited Edition. So first off, you can see that the front of the box is pretty plain. It's got the Resident Evil logo on the front. Going down, you can see the Capcom logo down the bottom there. Otherwise, it's completely black. On the sides, you just got Capcom, and it says Resident Evil 5 Limited Edition. Bottom and top and sides are pretty bland, just a plain black. On the back, it's got the Tricell logo, and it says Tricell. And of course, it says Capcom down the bottom there as well. Now, opening up the box, it's just got a little flip magnetic kind of seal here that you open up, and you can open up. On the side here, you can see some imagery. Looks pretty cool. It's like a village. Moving on, the first thing you get included is, of course, the making of Resident Evil 5. So this is a DVD that's got a bit of behind the scenes. So it's a pretty cool little added extra. And of course, this is the main reason that most people would buy it. It's this little USB chainsaw flash drive. So first off, you can see it looks like a blood splattered chainsaw, and it's really highly detailed. Try to get this to focus just so. It's got blood splatter all over it, and you can see the tiny details that are added to the handle, little cap, where the blade is. Same on the other side. It's just got a really lot of detail on it, to the vents in the back there. On the bottom, it just says Resident Evil 5. It's got like a sticker. Now you're probably wondering, looking at this, say, okay, so this is a USB flash drive, but how is it a USB drive? Where is the USB end that plugs in? Well, it's actually concealed. So what you do, this blade part, you pull it, and out pops the USB part of it. So this is your USB flash drive part. You plug this into your computer, and then you can copy your files onto this, store photos, whatever you want to store on it. And then basically all you do is you just put it back in, line it up to that gap there, and then clip it back into place, and it makes up your chainsaw again. And it perfectly conceals it. You can't really see it too clearly. That actually pops out. So do it again. So it is a pretty cool little thing. I think it's really awesome, and any Resident Evil fan should definitely have this one. Okay, so moving on, if you lift up all this extra packaging here, you also get the game. Now, what I've seen, in some variations you get just a standard game, in other variations you get the gold edition. So really, if you're going to be buying this, just check exactly which edition you're going to get, because yeah, most people bought the actual chainsaw on its own and then bought the gold edition separately and just included it. That's what I did. So I bought this game separate, and I bought this without the game, just the flash drive and the making of DVD. So when you're buying it, especially when you're buying on secondhand eBay, with pretty much, that's most of the time the only way you can get these editions, the Asia Limited Edition with the chainsaw USB, is to buy it secondhand. Just make sure exactly what game it comes with and see if that's the game that you want. Because the standard edition of Resident Evil 5 for PlayStation 3 doesn't have Move features. You have to get the gold edition that adds PlayStation Move features, as you can see, Move compatible. So it allows you to use the PlayStation Move controllers instead of the actual DualShock 3. So just a quick note that this is the gold edition anyway. You can see that's the cover of it. That's the back of the case. Some screenshots there. And going it down, it just says a little bit, doesn't really tell you much about the game. And going down further, shows you a bit of logos and PS3 stuff and etc. Opening it up, you can see the disc, and there's a manual. And that's pretty much it. That's the sum of it. So basically, with this edition, you get your Resident Evil 5 box. It's quite a cool kind of magnetic hinge box. You get a game, either the gold edition or the standard. You get the making of DVD, which just goes through the making of the game, and you get the very cool USB flash drive, which is 2 gigabytes. So it's a pretty cool little extra that you can store all your data on. So yeah, that is what you basically get in the Resident Evil 5 Limited Edition. This is the Asia Edition, like I said, and it's a pretty cool deal. And like I said, you can buy the chainsaw, this and this on its own for really cheap. I think I paid like almost $20 for it, and then I bought the game separately, which I paid a little bit more for the game. But I mean, yeah, you can, if you just want the chainsaw and you've got the game already on a different system or whatever, just buy the collector, just buy the USB flash drive. You can do that. eBay's full of them. So yeah, although I have to admit they are starting to get rarer now. You don't see them as often as you used to. eBay used to be just everywhere you looked they had these ones, but now not so much. You don't see them as often, but it's still pretty cool to own, and any Resident Evil fan should own it. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. I'm Sharky Gamer. Don't forget to subscribe, as this channel will have heaps of replicas, gaming collectibles, as well as collectors or special editions. Thanks again for watching guys, and as always, if you feel like leaving a comment, feel free to do so. Thanks guys.